Hello everyone, how's it going? Merry Christmas and yeah, Happy New Year. Well, we have the New Year after tomorrow, but this will be the last stream of the year. Not big notice on the stream, so I'm glad to see at least some of you here. So yeah, the Starlink is still like gaining the proper connection that it needs. So we might have a little small hiccups at the beginning of the stream, but it will get better for sure. Heike here has been member for 12 months. That's amazing. Whoop whoop, 12 months already. Whoop. Let's explore the Icelandic wilderness. The wilderness must be explored. Yes, that is correct. So yeah, I am just waiting. They are behind me emptying the road. I'm not sure if I can actually move just yet. So yeah, they have these big machines, and I think I can actually back out. Yeah, let's see. There's a bit of snow here, as you can probably see. So yeah, this is Hnífsdalur. You see the yellow house here in the front, or the center? That's where I went to kindergarten. It's not the kindergarten anymore, but yeah, that was my spot. Emma Spencer, welcome to Explorer. So yeah, if you're wondering what we're going to be doing, I'm just gonna start by driving here, quick route through the small town of Hnífsdalur, and yeah, then I will go to the spot where we are flying from. Richard Smith says, Happy New Year to you all. Yeah, Happy New Year, Richard. Happy New Year. But yeah, there is a lot of snow here. Seems like they already cleaned this road up. I went here this morning and then they hadn't taken the snow here. So, but yeah, it was fine. It was fine. But yeah, this town of Hnífsdalur is a very small town. When I was a kid, I think there were around 300 people that lived here, and now might be even less. Yeah, I'm just gonna go here. yeah, I mean, there is a lot of interesting things happening in this town around New Year's. Well, mainly we have, I don't know if you have been in Iceland around the New Year's or you know how the traditions are here, but the rescue teams, their largest, how do you call it, fundraiser each year is selling fireworks to the public. That's how they make the most of their money to improve the search and rescue teams here and buy new gear. So they sell fireworks, and here is actually where they do sell the fireworks, here in this house. Fortunately, we can't go in and live stream there, but yeah, here in the blue and white house, that's where all the fun is. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around here and or maybe we could even fly from there actually. I can show you. We weren't like always on the New Year's Eve. We have like these massive bonfires here in Iceland where we gather around and yeah, sing some Icelandic songs, drink brennivin. And we weren't sure if they were going to host a bonfire this year because they hadn't started doing it. But yeah, you can see here on the, I'm just going to show you on the left side that the bonfires already, they started gathering it. Well, it's not very big at the moment, but they will bring some more wood. Yeah, it's not a lot. But yeah, this whole area that I'm driving on now, this used to be a street with houses and condos. There were like a lot of houses here actually, and I will show it to you better from the air. But what happened is, I'm just gonna back a bit further down so you can see it a bit better. But yeah, these trees here on the right side, they were surrounded by like a house, and also here on the left side. But if you look there in the mountain, the center left, you can see that there is kind of canyon where you can see a lot of snow fill up. I can't zoom with this camera, but I will show it to you later. But when I was a kid, there was like a massive avalanche that came down there, and yeah, it ruined all of these houses here on the left, or like the condos. So yeah, after that they just burned them down and yeah, took it away. I have some videos of it since I was a kid, but there was no one that got hurt in these avalanches. They had already evacuated it because of risks that there would happen, but yeah, that was very good. Harold is asking how far is this from Reykjavik. Yeah, it's far. It's like 5.5 hours on a good day. 5.5 hours drive. I don't remember exactly from kilometers. But yesterday when we were driving from the north, we were almost like around 7 hours driving from Sauðárkrókur to this area here. I'm actually wondering, it might be that we are not able to go to the spot that I wanted to go at. Maybe I should actually just go. Okay, I'm just gonna check one thing. Let's see. I'm wondering where we should go. You can see all the houses up here. You are not allowed to live there during the winter time. You can only use them for summertime houses because of the risk of avalanches. Because this mountain here, it really gets filled up with snow, and yeah, that's not good. So in theory, it's not good to chill here when there is so much snow. So we are not gonna do that. And I think this house here in front of me, it has never been used for anything. It actually, the last thing I know that it was used for, it was like when I was in the rescue team myself, like as a teenager. They used it to train, like the rescue teams use it to train for, like what, I don't know the English word for it. If we have earthquakes and there's houses that crumble down, and like searching for people in ruins, they use this house for that. So it's inside of it. It's fun. Not if you're claustrophobic, but yeah. Okay, so I honestly think our best bet would just be to fly from the spot where we were earlier, near the bonfire, because I think the road out there they haven't cleaned it already. So yeah, I'm just gonna go there. It's pretty central. Heike is saying that I have sun. Yeah, well, this is as much as we get. Like for a long time, a year, we don't have any sun. Or like we don't see it from the mountains. It never comes up from the mountains. So we just see these, bright skies, nothing more. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll just be here. I mean, the view is nice. Let me see. Urban search and rescue, Captain K says. Yeah, that might be the word that I was looking for. Might be. So yeah, I am just going to prep the drone here real quick. It shouldn't be hard. Yeah. Oh, actually there is, let me see. I do have a new landing pad, by the way. Didn't find the old one, unfortunately, but I just got the new one. That's it's basically the same. Only difference is that it is branded with Dronefly, so Arnar is probably happy about that. Richard Smith gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Richard. Thank you. Really appreciate the membership gifts. Okay, let me see. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit cold here today. -5 and wind. I think it could be worse for sure, but yeah, pretty cold. Okay, let's see. Oh no, where did it fall? So yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are in the Westfjords of Iceland, near Ísafjörður, small town called Hnífsdalur. Just doing some quick exploration with the drone. If you're just tuning in, we started the stream by driving around the town a bit, giving you guys some sightseeings. And now we are starting with the drone. Alright, let me see here real quick. Coming. This. Video capture. All right. Well, yeah, we're a bit close here to the landing pad, but what's going on with the bottom bar here? Just a second. Luisa, welcome to Explorer. Nikasha says he's been there in the summer by bicycle, went around the tunnel on the old road. Yeah, the old road is amazing actually. It's a great spot to go on a bike. It's actually, I'm planning on flying there with you guys sometime as well when when it's possible. I want to see how the road is looking there. I think it's almost gone. Chris Owens is asking why this side is safer from the snow avalanche hazard. It has to do with like how the mountain looks. As you can see, this mountain here, it doesn't have any way of collecting snow in the sides. It's pretty flat. That's one of the reasons. And also regarding like the directions. So up there, this is north to this side, or here, this is north, and that's what they call this is the main wind during the winter days. We have the wind coming from north, and because of that the snow collects here on this side, because the snow comes over the mountain and collects there in these. I'm going to show it to you guys here. You can see it. We'll have to zoom a bit in because of the white. There isn't a lot of snow up there at the moment. So I'm going to try to zoom in so you can see it. So it's a bit tough to see it in this light, but the snow basically collects there in the hills, and yeah, then one of them breaks off, triggering an avalanche. So we can see this is how much of sun we get here this time of the year. You can see it up here. It's tiny bit, just reaching the mountain peaks. Not much more than that, unfortunately. Let's see. Just gonna change some settings here. Okay. So we can actually start by, I want to start by going a bit over there to this mountain here. I want to see how the connection is, and yeah, just take a little look up there. It's a very steep mountain. And you can see here across the water there we have National Park or Nature Reserve Hnífsdalur. And the fjord there is called Jökulsfjörður or Glacier Fjords. And during the winter no one is living there. It's just you can see it that the weather over there is not great at the moment, and people used to live there in earlier days, but I have no idea how they did it, because the weather across the Ísafjarðardjúp is just not great. They have shorter summers, and yeah, it's just not good. Oh, look at these cliffs. I can see that, you can see if I zoom in a little bit here, you can see how the snow is blowing. Yeah, it's cold up there, cold for sure. Judy M. Mary, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, Judy, really appreciate it. Tim Pointing says he missed the announcement for his flight. Well, I mean, this is the first flight of the stream. You only missed the road trip, so at least that's good. Oh, I'm working my way here by the mountain. Look at these cliffs. Wow. Yeah, I've actually never took my Mavic up here to this specific spot. But it's beautiful. But yeah, I don't know why YouTube doesn't always notify you of the stream. Like, make sure that you have the notification bell on the channel. It's where the subscribe button is here below. And I mean, if you have that one activated, then I think that YouTube should let you know. Wow. I'm a bit close to the cliffs. I'm not sure if I want to get any closer. Look at that. I hope you're not afraid of heights. That's yeah. Yeah, down there you can see the tunnels. Oh wait. Yeah, this is it, yeah. Yeah, here you can see the town. Sjónvarp says YouTube tilkynning at 14:00. All right. I think we should be able to peek over here a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of snow. I'm gonna zoom in a bit to the peak here. So you can see it. or it is what it's called skafrenningur in Icelandic. I don't know what the word is for in English when the snow is blowing like this. You can see that it's really windy up there. Friðjón says it will be nice to see Hnífsdalur during the summer. Yeah, I will definitely do that. We did one stream here a while ago during the summertime. But yeah, like Lacey is saying, this is Isak's family town, not where he lives now. Yeah, this is where I grew up as a kid. And yeah, I don't live here today. I live in the capital area just for work. It would be not much of drone work up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go a bit further out here. Gonna show you a bit where the avalanches is coming from when it. I wonder if we can actually see just how the mountain orientates or how it lays. What would be the correct phrasing for it. So I'm gonna go here. It's a bit windy. It's really windy up here. But we've seen it worse. So yeah, what happens is that, well, it's a bit tough to see, but basically in this here area, the snow collects all the way down here. You can see there's a lot of snow here, but usually there is more on the left side as well. But yeah, during summertime it's more clear of how many avalanches and rockfalls has happened down there. And results is that during the wintertime you are not allowed to live here on this side of the town. So here is a farm. It has always been very lucky, and yeah, here used to be these houses where the trees are. You can't really see it properly now. And all these houses here, they are only summer houses. And this blue house is the first house, I think, out of the red area during the winter. So you can live there during winter days, but all the other houses here, no, they are only for summer occupation. Or what the word is. So yeah, I've flown a lot here with the FPV, not enough with the Mavic. Done an FPV dive here between these two cliffs here. I'm gonna try to get a bit lower and see if I can get between them.
never been able to see these two here, or these cliffs, even as a kid. I've gone on top of all of these mountains, but not this route, like hiking. But here we can see clearly this berggangur. I don't know what it's called in English. Oh, losing some signal here. Let's see.
So it starts down here. There are many beautiful areas like this in the Westfjords where they have these. Yeah, just a second. All right.
So yeah, I think these actually form under glaciers, but correct me if I'm wrong. If I remember correctly, these, yeah, so
Definitely formed sometime during the Ice Age, I think. Doorway for trolls. Yep, could be. Yeah, the audio just went mute. My dad was calling me, asking if I
needed something from the store. Oh, having some connectivity issues here. But yeah, I am going to go back, swap batteries, so we can go up the other mountain, check that one out a bit. As you can see, they are bringing more material for the bonfire tomorrow, the New Year's bonfire. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Oops.
What does this mountain range look like in the summer?
It looks great. It really does. I do have a previous live stream from this area. I think it was during summer or autumn. So you should be able to see that. So yeah, I'm just going to swap battery and then we will get back in the area quick. All right. No P2. No risks today. Guess we'd call it gully. There's one sharp edge on the platform called the usual gully because all the mountain rescue have pulled people out of the usual gully. Huh. 14, 20, 44. Wow. Oh, what was happening there? Okay. Swapping over to the drone here. Wait, do we have the real colors or do we have soft colors? Yeah, we have the real ones. Okay. So over here we can see the machine that tried to, well, that's cleaning the roads. We were watching it. But yeah, it's so nice to live in a town like this in the countryside. If you have been to Iceland or know anything about Iceland and Reykjavik, you know that housing price is absolutely ridiculous in the capital area. And for a small apartment, you can get a house like this here in the countryside. It's, yeah, it really sucks to think about it. I mean, yeah, imagine like the view from these houses. It's absolutely amazing. You have the, well, I'm gonna go to the other side so you can see it anyways. But you have this beautiful mountain view. Just gonna go up here. Just gonna give you a perspective of what it looks like. I mean, my dad has a really good view from his windows. So yeah, this is basically the view that you have from these houses, like more or less. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So if anyone wants to retire in Iceland, I would recommend Hnífsdalur, but you have to be able to shovel the snow. That's yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, here's the mountain. Yeah, as a kid I did play a lot in this mountain. Actually, it's a really nice one, and yeah, to go up there snowboarding and with a sleigh. It's a bit steep, but a lot of fun. you can see the big rock here. There it is. This is a famous rock among us locals. As a kids, we always would hike up here to get some nice views. But recently, just in the past years, they brought a helicopter up here to make like to make the rock stronger. They put a net and a concrete under it because they were worried that the rock would fall down. Honestly, I don't think it would ever fall down, but I mean, I understand why the people were worried. Like, I'm gonna show you how it stands in the mountain. So it is like this, and I'm gonna go a bit further out here. It's a little bit tough to see it from this angle, but basically the people who live here in the houses below, they were not really comfortable having the rock above them. That's yeah, Tim Pointing says this is a view I could learn to accept. I wouldn't mind shoveling the snow if someone else buys me a house there. I can paint the neighbors' doors for them and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's good that it did it. Like, you can still go up here and hike on it, and it's just safer. I wonder if we can... Oh, yeah, here is something that you should see. You can see this bar here. This is what they use to measure, or like to see if there's risks of avalanches. I don't know exactly. I guess they just count the bars to see how high up the snow is. And if it's too high, they know that there is some risks. I wonder if we can move up here a bit. I can let you have a peek over to Ísafjörður. Actually, we can go up this ridge. Just stay close to the mountain. As long as we have connection, I can move up there. Don't really want to go too far to the other side, because if we go out there and lose connection, then we have a problem. But yeah, when I was 16 years old, I actually hiked up here this ridge with my dad all the way to the top. It's an epic hike. There is no walking path. You just have to kind of figure it out where you can go. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very, very memorable. It actually looks worse than it is. I mean, for example, this spot here is really nice. I have this flat space. And back here we have, well, this is basically the main town of the Westfjords, called Ísafjörður. This is where you have an airport and everything, basically. A lot of fun breaking a neck. No. You only hike in this mountain during summertime. Like, going there in the winter would be, yeah, very, very stupid. Just wear a good boots and and no, you don't need any oxygen. This isn't that high. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here close to the mountain. Look at this rock here. But yeah, I mean, these mountains, they look higher than they actually are. I mean, they are tall for sure, but they just look taller because they are so, like, what do I say? They are so steep, very steep. And yeah, so when we went to the top, we went up there and walked, because it's flat. All the mountains here in the Westfjords, they have, or like almost everyone, they have flat tops. You can see it all around here. It's from the, yeah, it's from the ice age, basically, because we had, yeah, flat tops everywhere. Losing a bit of signal up here. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to explore inside of this one. It's a really cool area. But I guess that one has to wait a better day. Yeah, I don't think I have the connection to get over there. I can, well, I mean, we can check it out a bit. See how things are looking. Yeah, okay. Wow, you can see that there's a lot going on over there. Yeah, like getting across this part, it was the worst, like the toughest part of the hike. Like getting from, like we had to figure out a way to get down here on the left side, then work our way across. Yeah, it was a little bit sketchy, I admit, but nothing too serious. Let's see if I can show you a little bit here from the side angle. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I will have to go this hike again sometime. Look at that. Would you cross it? I don't know, not from this angle. It doesn't look like something you should. Yeah. All right, I think we should just go this direction rather than that one. The connection is not fantastic. I'll have to wait a better day to go up here to this part. There are some really cool cliffs, at least seen from above. And as you can see, you really wouldn't want to be on top of this mountain here. You can see how the snow is. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, you can see a lot of snow coming in here on the ocean. You can see it back there. I'm going to Yeah, I actually think I have an image of myself here out on this cliff here. You can see, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Yeah, this is the kind of cliffs that you can walk out on and take a photo if you're not if you don't have slippery feet, then you can do it. I definitely wouldn't recommend it, but it is possible. Steph I says, you know you're in the Westfjords when you see the shapes of the mountains. Yeah. And if you're used to the Westfjords and you go to the Eastfjords, then you can see like you feel like they are apart, that they are very similar. That's because they used to be the same. Two oldest parts moving each direction or separate direction. I would be crawling on hands and knees up that mountain. Yeah, I mean, when you get there, it's it's all right. I mean, the first thing that I did with Laura when she came here, or like her first trip to the Westfjords, I brought her up to the rock, of course, just to see if she was, well, if she wouldn't, it was a test, obviously. If she couldn't make it up to the rock, then there would be no chance, no chance for us. Yeah, you can see this is the main road, and you can see there's a lot of these, or a couple of these protective barriers, protecting from rockfalls and avalanches. They have worked very well. They work in general. Try and move here a little bit. A little bit jerky movements. I'm gonna see if I can see the spot where we had this rock. Yeah, you can see the area back here, down here, that goes out to the ocean. This is where they actually had, like a couple of, like a few months ago, 1 month or 2 months, I don't remember. They had massive rock falling, or like a mud mudslide down this mountain. Some of you might have seen it in the Icelandic news and groups. So this is from that. They had to put it out in the ocean there and up here. So yeah, this is Ísafjörður. Nice. I think most, like what you're seeing now, if you compare, you can go on Google and search for an image of Ísafjörður like 50 years ago, or like how it used to look, or even 100 years ago. Most of this is landfill, and they have been doing a lot of landfill in this area. And you can see they are even doing more of it, or going to be doing more of it towards this direction.
Frank is asking, ever take Sippy out for extreme mountain flying? Yes, I do. There is actually, if you check the videos, FPV around Iceland, it was, I think, the first episode. I did FPV flight on both of these mountains. And I have actually I did another FPV flight here when I was here last time. It's supposed to be FPV around Iceland episode 5, but I just haven't gotten to finish the editing on that one. So, I will do it, but it just isn't ready yet. And unfortunately, I don't have the correct SSD disk with me here, so I can finish it while I'm traveling. Yeah, I might have to start moving a bit. Well, I am going to move. This will be the last battery, and then we can just drive a bit, because they are using the machine here behind me. I don't know what it's called, to clean the snow. I don't want to be in their way. Yeah, this is such a fun mountain to fly. I really like it. Oh, Sus shared the FPV shots from the Westfjords. Great. Very good. Thank you so much. So yeah, here you can see where it is. So he is. I am just going to be moving, just so that we can get on going. Also, my older brother is already arrived at our place. I'm going to be meeting up with them. So yeah, I'm just going to land the drone and turn around, and I will take you on one last road trip here, and then we will end the stream. So those of you who turned in late and missed the road trip, you will get your road trip now. Yeah. Ugh. It's such a beautiful weather. I mentioned to you guys that I was going to be doing some live stream from Iceland, or from the Westfjords, on the last volcano live stream. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do it today, just because I don't really know how the weather is going to be later in the trip. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I at least managed to show you something because of the nice weather. But what I also would like to do is do a live stream from area around Bolungarvík and then Súgandafjörður. No, not Súgandafjörður, Önundarfjörður, where Flateyri is. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna see if he's going to be moving for me. Yeah, I'll just back all the way up. Yeah, it's brighter here for longer than expected. We have sunset in 10 minutes. But, yeah, I mean, it's so funny to look at sunsets and sunrise here in the Westfjords during this time of year because, I mean, you can't even see the sun ever, so. Lazy says Opal will be mad that he missed this again. Yeah, I mean, I did do my best to let you know, especially the members, because I know that the notifications are off. So yeah, I know it was a short. Yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, this house here is the cutest house in town. Only problem with it, I don't think you can see it, is that it has these dolls in the window looking out. I don't know, I really don't know what it is, why, but there are these baby dolls just in the windows watching. So yeah, it's a little bit creepy, but yeah, I will catch up on the chat as soon as I finish driving. I think it's, even though I'm driving slow, it's probably not a good idea to not look at the road.
But yeah, this house wasn't with the dolls when we were kids. It was just a normal house back then. But this house here on the left, that's now super colorful, it wasn't like that. This was the house that we were scared of as kids. It was just a mystery house. Yes. There was no one living in it. I think it was just a summer house, but just some innocent, solid guy that owns it. We were like super scared of him. Yeah, it's so funny to think back. So yeah, there is actually a road here, as you can see. People, like when the weather is not like this, you can drive up there, but not today. You can just hike up there, but you can drive far away into the valley. And yeah, I'm guessing we will probably do it sometime here on the channel, closer to summer. Okay, I will take one last drive out here, still, because I was showing you these houses earlier. Just going to turn around here real quick. So yeah, as you can see, the view from these houses is pretty good. It's yeah, really nice. Yeah, I will just stop here and finish the live stream. Go a bit over the chat. Let me see. Lisbeth, thank you so much for the Norwegian kronas. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Sent Opal guy a message, but he's busy. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting many people to be busy here. It's the last day before New Year's Eve. And yeah, many people are busy. Need to read that with an Attenborough voice. You see Icelandic yellow digger, natural environment. Yes. Alan K is asking, is this the same place you did another live stream a while back? And you were also doing an underwater stream next to a tunnel through the mountain. I did a live stream here with a drone in 2023 in the autumn, but I did not do an underwater stream from the Westfjords yet.
Yeah, dolls are enjoying the view too. Are the Icelandic ulets in the windows? I thought they were window peepers. Yeah, well, only one of them is a window peeper. That's gluggageir. But the other ones, they do different things. I know some places have dolls in the windows for something to do with ghosts that goes back thousands of years. Oh. Really? Yeah, I see you guys have some cookies. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I already ate all the hobnobs, unfortunately. Wow by Wire UK. Fly by Wire UK. Wow, nearly 6-hour drive from Reykjavik to Hnífsdalur. Yeah, it's a lot. We are driving a lot in the holidays. First we're driving roughly 4 hours from Reykjavik to Sauðárkrókur, and then 7 hours from Sauðárkrókur to Hnífsdalur, and then again from Hnífsdalur to Reykjavik. So that's it's quite the road trip. Witchypool says enjoy the bonfire tomorrow, possibly do a drone flight. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna rule it out. I just have to see a bit how things are tomorrow, because I will be doing some things with family. But if it's easy, yeah, then sure I will do it, because we also have a fireworks show at the end of the bonfire or during the bonfire, so that's pretty cool. No fuel for open fires. Yeah, they use some. Louis is asking, do you avoid potato in your stew this year? Yes, I have. Only got potato once in my life. Never again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the mods that are here with us, Isak and Sus. Glad you guys were able to enjoy this quick little stream here in the Westfjords. We don't have much daylight, and we have a lot of bad weather here these past few days, so I didn't want to plan anything ahead. I just saw an opening and went for it. So I'm hoping to do another live stream from the Westfjords. I will just have to check the weather and see when it makes sense to do it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Wish you a fantastic new year, and yeah, see you on the next one.